Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Dumi from TDeverything. So on today's episodes of Football Chess, I just want us to go through to do a recap of weekend's games. We'll be focusing on Orlando Pirates games against Ikukune, and then from there we'll go to Kaizer Chiefs game against Cape Town City. Then after Cape Town, this game, then we'll also do a review of Mamelodi Sundowns game against Young African. So, and I just want to say, man, I was fairly very much disappointed in Orlando Pirates, because after their great results against Hungry Lions and Kaizer Chiefs, winning both games by 4 goals to nil against Hungry Lions, and four goals to two against Kaizer Chiefs. I thought they had the momentum, and I thought like they would just pick up what they left off. But for them to just lose to Sikukune 2-1, it was very disappointing. And one would say like, but they were playing away from home. But then again, they were in Bulugwan. You expect Orlando Pirates to have more fans there compared to Sikukune. They dominate the fan. The stadium had more Orlando Pirates fans there. So them playing away from home doesn't really make any difference. It's just that I don't know what happened during the international break, or is because of complacency, or the players, they've just accepted that they're not gonna win the league, and they will just settle for second position. But then these are the games that like you expect Orlando Pirates to win. These are the games that you expect Orlando Pirates to make a statement saying like, next year we're gonna be fighting for the league. But then seeing Orlando Pirates losing this game doesn't really like, as Sundowns fans, or even like Mamelodi Sundowns, this they are not even shaken, because they know like even next season we're still gonna dominate the league, because Orlando Pirates cannot win away from home, and Mamelodi Sundowns wins everywhere they go, whether they're playing away or home. They win their games. They make sure that they dominate the position, as much as like the Pirates did create chances. They had chances. I think before I'm gonna go through the statistics, I think Orlando Pirates. Watching the game, I remember Orlando Pirates had more chances compared to Sikukune, and also the ball position. They had like 975 ball position, and then Sikukune had 25%, and total shots, they had total shots, and Orlando Pirates had 16. So this was a dominant performance from Orlando Pirates. They just did not take their chances. Look, shots on target. They had like 9 shots on target. They only managed to score one goal from 9 shots on target. That's very disappointing, and says a lot about Orlando Pirates firing line. Says a lot about Orlando Pirates attackers. And also, man, I must say, man, okay. I'll get to MABASO. Let me just go through the statistics. And the shots of targets, Orlando Pirates had 3, and then Sikukune had 2. So even this, look at the number of corners. Orlando Pirates has 7 corners, and Sikukune only had 1 corner. So this means like Orlando Pirates big chances 2-2, big chances missed 1, and then Kukuna didn't miss any big chance. They also hit Hoodwork once. Kukuna didn't. So this shows you that counter attacks, shots 1-1, and counter attack goals. Kukuna, one thing about Kukuna is that like it is what you call a smash and grab. Like they did not deserve to win this game. They saw a chance and they took it. And you can see by the counter attacks they had 2. Meaning Orlando Pirates only had 1 counter attack, because they did not need counter attacks to head Sukukune. They had a majority of the ball positions. They were creating chances. They were innovative with the ball. They had many corners. So they did not have they don't have a reason actually like not to win this game. But then they found themselves losing this game. And also, man, I must say, man, I was very much disappointed in this boy MABASO, man. I mean, you're playing for Orlando Pirates. You're playing for Orlando Pirates, a big institution. Chofato MABASO, you've been apparently this season has like 7 goals, right? And you are 2-0 down against Sikukun, a team that you should be beating. To be fair, a team that like you're dominating, and you're scoring a goal. You're scoring a goal for Orlando Pirates while you're still 1 goal down, and you go and celebrate, and you're cupping your ear like this while you're still losing the game. Why? What is that? Like that just speaks of the that speaks of the ambitions or the lack of ambition of the players. I mean, and also, man, the standards of Orlando Pirates, the standards are literally in the gutter. You can't be doing that while playing for Orlando Pirates. You're playing for a very big team, and you are celebrating while you are like a one goal down. I mean, it's not like you're scoring. You're scoring your first goal at Orlando Pirates. No, you literally like have like 7 goals at Orlando Pirates, and you've been at Orlando Pirates for a couple of seasons now, and you're celebrating scoring a goal, first goal of the game while you're still like one goal down, and on top of that you've been missing chances. That for me was very disappointing, and I hope the coach had a word with him after, because when you score a goal against Kukune, and while like first goal and you still have another goal before you can equalize, you can have like a draw or equalize. I expect a top player from a top team to go and get the ball and run to the center. Take the ball and run to the center so that the game can kick off and he can go and score another goal to equalize. And even after equalizing, go and get the ball out of, in the net and go and take it straight to the center, because the ambition, the aim is to win the game, not to draw the game. But then you have a player like Chiofati Mabaso scoring a goal and then running to the crowd and celebrating while he's still losing the game. That was that was disappointing. And also, I don't want to spend too much on the game, because I still have another two more games to analyze. So I just wanted to highlight that. But then other than that, I was disappointed with Orlando Pirates. As much as like they dominated the game, they had more chances compared to Sukukune. They just needed to take their chances. They just needed to take their chances. And you know what, man? Orlando Pirates needs a deadly striker. Orlando Pirates need a striker that's gonna take these chances. Orlando Pirates needs a player like um Orlando Mamelodi Sundowns striker Shalulile. They need Ribeiro. They need someone that is deadly. Someone who's gonna take the chances. Someone that if he misses out of two chances, he will score one. And I know the guy that went to Bafana, maybe he would have, but then he's also not that, he's not deadly. But yeah, I just hope like Orlando Pirates can be able to, or Orlando Pirates will be able to improve their the number 9 position, because they need to be taking that chance. You can't have 9 shots on targets and only convert one. That is bad. That is bad. Anyways, and then now, but then also credit to Sikukune, man. They're actually like doing very well. They're doing very well. So they're up there with Orlando Pirates in the position to finish in the second position, and also go to Africa. So you have Stellenbosch, Sikukune, and Orlando Pirates, and also SuperSport United. They're also there and about. Cape Town City, they're also there and they're about. Kaizer Chiefs are also there and they're about. So it's gonna be interesting to see how which team's gonna finish in the top four. So it's nice to see there's a race for something in the league. As much as like we know Orlando Mamelodi Sundowns winning the league, but then there's a race to finish in the top four. So that is very much interesting. So that's one thing that I'm actually like most excited about, to see who's going to finish in the top 8, who's going to finish in the top 4, who's going to finish in the top 2. So let's hope that race will continue. And imagine if we did not have the Mamelodi Sundowns in the league, there would be such a nice race for league champions. But then, anyways, let's go. Let's move to Kaizer Chiefs game against Cape Town City. A game that was, I'd say, what you expect. To be honest, for Kaizer Chiefs when playing away, in fact, any Kaizer Chiefs game, you don't expect goals. You don't really expect goals. You expect a game that's gonna, at most you're gonna get 2 goals, 1 goal, or draw. And that draw one game to I mean draw, nil draw, not goal scoring draw. I'm talking about nil draws. That's become very synonymous with Kaizer Chiefs of late. In the past few seasons, they've been lacking when it comes to scoring goals. They are not scoring enough goals. And and it's something that I've been saying, that like Kaizer Chiefs needs a striker. Dupreez is not deadly enough to be um, a Kaizer Chiefs striker. Sorry, let me just take this. Um, I'll call you. I'm recording. I'll call you in a couple of minutes. Good night. I'll call you. Don't sleep. I'm sorry about that. Um, okay, where was I? So Kaizer Chiefs needs a striker, and also they need a creativity in midfield. Kaizer Chiefs needs an overhaul of the team. Let's just call a spade a spade. Kaizer Chiefs needs so many players. They need a goalkeeper. As much as Bryce Vuma was impressive today, he made a couple of saves, but is he your typical Kaizer Chiefs goalkeeper? No. Does he have the brilliance of Itumele Nkune? Does he drive the crowd? Does he inspire the team? Does he have the ball distribution of Itumele Nkune? No, he doesn't have those things. So does he have the personality to be a Kaizer Chiefs goalkeeper? No, he doesn't have those things. And don't underestimate those things that I've just mentioned, because those things they can drive, they can be inspirational to other players in there. Seeing your goalkeeper pumped up, making those saves, and the distribution, giving the ball where you are, it puts the player in a difficult or in a pressurized situation, that like now you got the ball, like what Itumel Kune used to do. Kaizer Chiefs used to beat so many teams on transitions, because they know it's a corner kick. You know, Itumel Kune is gonna get the ball, and then it's gonna kick it straight to you, and from there it's up to you what you do with the ball. I mean, like, look at today's they were striking. The striker was Andy Luduba. What did he do? Nothing. As much as like there wasn't much creativity, but still, like, you expect sometimes Kaizer Chiefs need players that can create something out of nothing. Kaizer Chiefs is a big team, so they shouldn't always be what do you call it, depending on the team creating midfielders creating chances. No, you need to have players that can create something out of nothing. I mean, just look at the position. Cape Town City had 54, Kaizer Chiefs have 46, which is like almost the same. And then 12 total shots, both had 12 shots. And like this, the disappointing part, Kaizer Chiefs 12 shots on target, and Cape Town City 3 shots which tells you that, like, most of these shots, they were hopeless shots. They were taking shots from outside of the 18 areas. There was no creativity. And also, one while watching the game, okay, there were so many long balls, and people were just shooting from anywhere in J. And it's like, how can I case it? How can what how how what am I supposed? Okay, sorry. What's so difficult with just creating, building from the back, take the ball from the defense to the midfield, from the midfield to your wingers, to your number 10, from your number 10, penetrate, get those killer passes to your number 9. What's so difficult about that? What's so difficult about that? Which speaks more about the lack of coaching quality, or which on that one, I won't blame the players. I blame the coach. It means the coaches are not doing that job in at training. I mean, like, you can't have 12 shots and then only have two shots on target. So as much as, like, would blame the strikers for not taking that chance, but then they don't have that, the midfield is not creating that many enough chances for the strikers. They're not creating enough chances for strikers to convert. And as much as, like, they do miss, I know the Priest misses so many chances, but Kaizer Chiefs did create chances against Orlando Pirates. He was able to convert some of those chances, converted 2 chances. So he has the momentum. This was a game that the midfielders needed to take advantage of Dupree's form and make sure that they create enough chances for him. But then they didn't do that. So, and then from there you're gonna go to corners. As you can see, Cape Town City had more corners than Kaizer Chiefs. I mean, it's just disappointing. It's honestly so disappointing. Like, just watching. I mean, Cape Town City and Kaizer Chiefs game should be a big game. It should be a big game, and for this game to end at 0-0 draw, it was very, very, very much disappointing. And I just hope, man, there's a lot of what's what. Kaiser Chiefs problems are not gonna be fixed overnight, and I know the management is aware of those problems. The players themselves, they are aware of the problems that they have. It's just about taking action while it's now, because the other teams are improving, other teams are making step forward, but then Kaiser Chiefs is stagnant, and you don't want Kaiser Chiefs to be just stagnant. You need them to show a bit of life. And did you see how packed the stadium is? Imagine if Kaiser Chiefs was doing well. I'm sure they would have sold out. The ticket would have been sold out. So I'm sympathizing with Kaiser Chiefs, because like they can finish in the top four. They're not that far off. Only 3 points from Orlando Pirates. Only 3 points off Orlando Pirates. So they need to believe that they are a good team. They need to like, and necessary steps need to be taken here in order to rescue Kaiser Chiefs, because they can also not make top eight. Let's not forget that only like 3 points and 2 points from getting out of top eight. So it's very much tricky. It's very tricky for Kaiser Chiefs. So by then they need to start acting and behaving like a big team now, not tomorrow, but like now. And then from there, let's move to Mamelodi Sundowns game against what do you call Young African. That team, man, like man, such, you're playing home in CAF Champions League, right? There's no away goal rule. There's nothing like that. It's a knockout. It's the knockout stages, right? You have your fans rallying behind you. You have at home ground advantage. You've been playing that in this stadium for a very long time, and then you decide to defend. You decide to like literally like sit back the whole game and hope to beat Mamelodi Sundowns on counter attack. If you're defending in the first leg, what how are you going to play in the second leg? Because that's the thing, a tactic that that you should employ in while play in the second leg, while playing away from home, because like that game was very disappointing, man. I literally like fell asleep while watching the game, because as much as did Sundowns did try to create chances, but then yeah, one thing, they made it difficult for Mamelodi Sundowns Young Africans. I'll give them credit for getting something, but then which kind of like maybe it kind of worries me, because like now I'm thinking like, what if these guys somehow they do get a goal and just sit back the whole 90 minutes, or they get a draw, they sit back the whole 90 minutes like they did like yesterday, and uh keep going, and then like maybe the game and ends up going to the penalties, and they end up winning the game on penalties. Because one thing, let's, I won't lie, I was disappointed in us Mamelodi Sundowns. I thought we didn't try enough. I thought like, because we did realize early that these people are here to defend. They're not aiming to win the game. They're defending. So I thought like maybe we should have brought more attacking players, made sure that we should have brought more attacking players while it was in the early stages. Should have brought Tashrik Matthews and Tapelo Maseko in the early stages, in the uh, around 50 something minutes, not wait until 84th minutes, which, because like now we're at the risk. What if they do get what if they do get like and get a goal, and like now they may and decide to make life this, because as much one thing that I'm certain about, as soon as they get the goal, they're gonna sit back and defend like their lives depend on it. So I just thought like maybe we should have took advantage of them sitting back, and bring players that were more creative, and players that could create chances for the likes of Shalulile to score, because that game was there for us to win, because we had the majority of the ball. I just thought like we should have done more with with the majority of the ball, because we dominated the ball. We dominated. They didn't create anything, to be honest. They were hoping for transition. They were hoping for counter attacks, and they didn't get that. And we should have brought more attacking players, I thought we should have brought more attacking players in order to win the game, but that wasn't the case. Anyways, I think I've covered enough things that I needed to touch on. Just unfortunately, like there's I don't have enough the statistics of this game. Otherwise, I was gonna show you guys exactly what was what transpired, like I did with the Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates game. Anyways, from me, just want to say I appreciate the love and support. I appreciate you guys subscribing for on the channel after watching the videos. I appreciate you guys spending your time watching the videos, man. It means so much to me, and it's just a validation that I should continue creating content, and I should continue doing this, and this is what I love. So, anyways, hope you guys are having a wonderful had wonderful Easter. Until we talk again, enjoy your weekend, enjoy the long weekend. It's love for the love. Sharp.